Okay, what's up guys? It is Flex. I just had a giveaway right now and I want to go over this with my friend. I was supposed to upload a video, but I'm not going to. We're gonna do a gameplay review. My friend Riverson, he's been a long-time viewer of my stream. Normally I charge for doing reviews like this, but he's been watching the stream for a while, so I'm gonna go ahead. And I've been playing a lot of Riven recently, and he mains Riven, so he said, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and give him this one. Silver gets first blood, which is good. Like I said, we're mostly gonna be looking at Iverson here, and already the mistake is he's not taking a camp. Okay, this is bronze 4. But still, if this dude wants a leash, send his ass to the bot lane. Okay, like if he wants a leash, take him bot. All right, you need to take a camp as Riven. Okay, I mean I'm not saying you have to every time, but I do it every time, and you should do it in bronze because they do not expect that in bronze, especially from a Riven. Okay, so what you should be doing is, and he told me he tried to get him to go bot lane, but he didn't listen. Just go to his raptors and take his raptors. Alright, kill the small ones first, and then kill the big one, and you're good to go. Alright, like, send his ass bot lane, and get to the golems. Alright, so already that's, like, the mistake number 1 right there. This is bronze 4 solo queue, dude. Like, you need to win this lane on your own. Like, you leashed him, and you're, like, so far behind. Well, you haven't missed a CS yet, but there's 1 CS that you missed. So he has experience advantage. You're tanking minions. Like that was bad. You should not leash ever. If you ever go Riven top, do not leash unless you're double jungling. But you're in bronze, so that they have no idea what that is. Never leash again, dude. Ever. If you go top Riven. Like if that dude really wants to get a leash, he's got to go bot lane to the golems, especially against the Cho'Gath. All right, so right here you're tanking minions. You decided to turn back around, which is good. You kept the minion wave from crashing into the tower. That's also really good. We need to keep those away from the tower. You're missing some CS here. Alright. You didn't miss the CS there, so that's fine. You're kind of low, though, so... And this is another thing. Especially against someone like Cho'Gath, you really need to go do the camp so you can come back with 5 pots. Because Cho'Gath has just way too much sustain. Okay? Like, way too much for only 1 pot. Alright, so Mumu's there. You dash to avoid it, that's fine. Mumu's jumping in your lane. That's totally fine. What you should be doing is auto-attacking and trying to kill these minions. That's cute, you're level 5. You should be auto-attacking. If he attacks you under tower, that's fine. He's gonna tank turret. So you shouldn't be scared of him under tower. With that much mana, you shouldn't be afraid of him. Just walk up and kill the minions, you know? Like, there you go, you mitigated his feral yell. He's out of mana, and instead of farming, you are engaging onto him, which is a mistake because you're not going to kill him. So you're giving up farm for that, which is bad. Alright, you're both at 11 CS. If you would have played this a little more, like, if you would have played this correctly, you'd be at like 25 farm right now, and he'd be at 11. Okay, maybe not 25, but you'd be at 20 easily. Alright, that was a bad ward. Alright, so you're hitting him. I don't know why you flashed. I think you were trying to flash his pop-up. Let's rewatch that. Now let's see if your dash was up. No, it wasn't. You dashed in. Auto attack. Q. Auto attack. Yeah, not sure what that was, bud. And he's gonna out-sustain you because he's Cho'Gath, so right here what you should have done is just recalled. Because he's gonna be able to land a Q on you. Like, you should be recalling here. And just TPing back into lane. Oh wait, you have Ignite. Alright, you should be alright here. That's fine, you got the kill. It's not worth because you lose out on a lot of minions, but I mean, you got the kill, so it's whatever. But yeah, like if you would have gotten 5 pots is a little too many. I think you should just go like 3. Another thing I would have gone is a brutalizer. I actually had 875, so it was either you go pickaxe or double longsword. I prefer the double longsword. I think pickaxe is kind of important here. You're maxing Q, which is okay. I would max E because, I mean, he is Cho'Gath. And you could normally mitigate most of his damage because he has a catalyst. So he's not rushing AP, which means you should be able to tank some of his damage, most of his damage. Alright, so you're walking back and forth, dude. When you walk back like that, you show him that you're like scared of him, and you shouldn't be. Like, you should just walk up to the lane and farm. Like, if he wants to harass you, whatever, there you go. You came out. You should be ulting here. You're tanking a lot of minions also. Like, if you wanted to fight him there, you should have just popped your ultimate. But, like, you autoed that, you don't need to auto that, let it get hit by the tower. Alright, so right here, you wasted your shield. You have about 400 health less than he does, and his minion wave is coming. Like, right here, you have to be very cautious. Alright, there's your ulti. Let's use it. There it is. Good job. I'm gonna watch that again. Popped your ulti. I don't know why this Cho'Gath didn't try and fight you. He didn't have his ultimate, but he didn't really need it. He just needed to CC. Dash, auto, ulti. Nice. He could have ultied the fight earlier and you would have beaten him there also because he didn't have his ulti then either. But again, you're missing farm on the bottom, man. You gotta get that shit. He missed the cannon and like 3 creeps there. Your goal right here should be to shove as fast as you can. Alright, right here. What you should be looking at right now is Mumu, okay? Yeah, Mumu has no mana. He's not even level 6 yet. And Echo's right on top of him. He should be rotating down through Mumu's jungle to cut him off. You can jump over this wall. You can jump over this wall. And you can get there pretty quickly. Alright, instead of like smacking the tower. See, they're pinging, like, they're pinging this at Mumu, but you're trying to like hit tower as much as you can. Missed farm. You can't be missing farm when you're alone, dude, like that. He just wasted his ulti, so you can probably go a little closer to him. You're level 8, dude. This dude's level 7. Your ulti's down, but he just used his also. Like, you can win against this guy, okay? You just have to make sure you use your E correctly. Alright? It's 35 to 34 farm. That's pretty bad. He finally got a Doran's ring, and he got one pretty late. So, sure, he'll do a little bit of damage, but I think you should be alright. So you use your E pretty wisely there, but you're tanking minions. And a lot of minions. What you can do here is run into the bush after you like engage onto him. So did really good, but as soon as you auto attack, every single minion is hitting you right now. All 7 of them. So what you can do is walk into the bush instead of chasing. Like right there. If you would have walked into the bush, they would have stopped aggroing you. And you would have probably been a little more, like had a little more health, and you're like missing creeps again. Like here you should engage. He just missed his Q. He doesn't have his ultimate. You should be fighting. You're tanking minions. You gotta get back. At any point, if your opponent like uses a spell and wastes it, especially if it's hard CC, you should take advantage of that and fight them. Like right there, you should be fighting him. He doesn't have his Q. All he has is his Pharaoh, yeah, which you can easily mitigate. He just used his ultimate again. Alright, ulti, W auto. He flashed, but he still got the yell on you. Yeah, that's not gonna be a kill. Like, you had a lot of opportunities to fight him. Yeah, you flashed after he hit you with the Q. If you would have flashed the Q before, you might have been able to kill him. But I mean, there are like a lot of opportunities for you to fight him, in, like with your ultimate. Not there because the minion wave is really big, but watch. Right there, you could have fought him. Right there, you could have fought him. He just wasted his ultimate. Alright. At least you're not missing farm, that's a good thing. just recall here. There's no reason for you to ping help. Just recall. How much gold do you have? You have 1500 gold, dude. You should get recall and get your team out. Or brutalizer. How would you get brutalizer? Oh, yeah, you can't recall anymore because the minion's there. Dude, you gotta get that cannon creep, dude. Like, yeah. It's either you gotta recall sooner or something. Like, you can't be missing creeps like that, especially cannons. Yeah, you really gotta work on the farming. Like, you're pinging me. You don't need you're pinging for help. You don't need help, dude. You're doing fine. I mean, aside from the poor CSing, you're 2-1. He's 1-2. You're okay. You know what I mean? You don't need help. You don't need to kill this guy. Like, you're pinging help, made Echo come top, and y'all gave up Dragon. You're not gonna kill him, so you shouldn't be chasing him. You should just come back and get this farm. But you're gonna miss out on a lot more farm. There's no way you're gonna kill this Cho'Gath. Alright, and then you're letting this Echo take your farm. Don't fucking let him take your farm. Is he gonna carry? He's not gonna carry. He's 1-2. Like, you're giving away so much to this Echo jungle who's probably not even gonna carry you. You know? So you missed out on an entire wave and a half of experience in CS, and Cho'Gath is gonna get all of it. Like, if he misses CS, that's whatever, but he's gonna get the experience, and that's actually what like matters the most. If this Echo dies here, that's like really bad. Cho'Gath doesn't have ultimate, so if he lands this Q, Echo's dead. Yeah, like that's so bad. Like, you don't do that, dude. Don't give away your shit, especially in Bronze 4. Don't give away anything. You're not gonna chase him, so just go back and kill the farm. Like, you should be at around 80 CS by now, dude, and this should be like a really easy win for you. So I'd be pretty pissed at this Echo who demanded that I leash and I fall behind like in lane phase, because that's when you initially fell behind. You fell behind when you leashed him and missed out like on the first wave. I mean, sure, you got to it, whatever, but I mean, you gave him lane dominance, an experience advantage. Alright, so he has his Rod of Ages done, which means this is going to get very hard for you. Even with your Ravenous Rush. I never rush Ravenous, dude. Rushing Ravenous on the Riven is not that good. Sure, it gives you a nice little spike, but it's kind of expensive. And I don't think you're CSing well enough to rush like an item like that. You should have just gone Brutalizer into Tiamat or something. Let's see, you almost got it. If you would have gotten a stun, you would have killed him. Alright, yeah. Bad. Like, that was a really bad fight. I'm gonna watch it again from the beginning just to see exactly what you did. Alright, so you have your 5 points in Q. That's a nice little power spike. You have your ultimate, you have your ignite. Your flash is up in 17 seconds. Like, just wait for it, you know? Like, look at your summoners. It's like, flash is more valuable than ignite, okay? Like, I don't care what you say. Oh yeah, but you can get a kill with ignite. You can get kills with flash. Okay, if your ignite was down for 17 seconds and you had flash, would you fight there? No, you wouldn't fight there. Okay, you would wait for ignite to come back. Wait for flash to come back. Okay, it's 17 seconds. He wasted his Q, and then you engaged, which was good. But like right there, you lost the fight. Alright? He silenced you, so you got 2 auto attacks off that weren't empowered and weren't with your ultimate. So you're tanking minions, 6 minions to be exact, and you're tanking Cho'Gath. And you barely popped your ultimate. Alright? Your E is on cooldown, your W is on cooldown. All you're going to have is your Q. So you're not going to be able to deal that much damage. You combo just fine, you know what I mean? But everything's on cooldown. If you had flash, you'd be able to flash W auto, and then you would have killed him. If you had flash W while he was under tower, right here. Your flash is up in 5 seconds, your W is up in 2. Like, if you had flash, you could have flashed the Q, like his Q, and you would have killed him. You know what I mean? Like, wait for the silence to be over, or if you want to fight him, start with your ultimate so that you don't auto attack him without your ulti. All right?
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
He's starting to pull away on farm. Like in this review, I don't care how your team does. I really don't. All right, I'm just here to try and help you. And let's see this roam.
Shut down.
Or aren't you attacking him? Okay, there's your flash. That's a kill. Alright, there you go. I mean, let's be real, dude. You didn't need a burn flash here. Like, I don't know what, like right there, you turned in the wrong direction. Like, just chase him down. But, I mean, you got the kill. It was sloppy, but you got the kill.
Blue team's turret.
Alright, Cho'Gath's up by 20 farm now, and he's about to get a full stack rod. So, yeah. He also has a Rod of Ages, so I'd be very careful. Watch that against your cooldowns. Right there, that E, completely useless. There's no reason to use it. I was wondering why E was on cooldown. So yeah, it would have been nice to have your E there. Didn't even get that kill. And this plays into CDR and why I like it so much on Riven. Okay, right now you are at... I wish I can see exactly. I can't though. I can't see how much CDR you're at. I don't know why. But... I'm gonna assume you're at 5% from... Actually, I can find out right now. Let's find out his runes and masteries. This will prove my point about why I like rushing Brutalizer and why I like rushing CDR boots and maxing Valor. If you max Valor first and you rush your CDR, Valor comes up every 4.5 seconds. Like, that's really good. Alright, so he's running scaling. He's running, I think, 4 scaling CDR blues, which is only giving him 8.1% at level 18. It's not that good. He initially starts with 5% CDR, so he's probably at around 7 right now. That's what I'll give him. I'll give him 7% CDR, which is nothing. If you would have gotten the Brutalizer, you'd be at 17. That's not bad. That's a lot better than where you're at right now. Like if you're at 14% CDR or at 17% CDR, your E would have definitely been up again. All right. I mean, he just messaged me about some amazing play he made, and that's cool and all, but if you lose the game, it doesn't matter what plays you make, man. I mean, let's be real.
Killing spree.
Like right here, you're ignoring minions to go chase him down. I don't know why he flashed for me. He can probably beat you. Like, not even probably. He can definitely beat you. Alright. Let's go over the build. You went Ninja Tabai. Ninja Tabai against a Mumu, Cho'Gath, Blitzcrank, and Malzahar. Okay, all 4 of those have CC. Cho'Gath has a lot of CC. Malzahar has CC. Mumu has a lot of CC. Blitzcrank has a lot of CC. Tabai is literally only for 1 champion, and that's for Varus. Alright, you can definitely go Merc Treads here. Alright, that's actually what you should have gone. Ninja Tabai is a horrible choice of boots. Really, really bad. Alright, you could have gone freaking Berserker Greaves, and those are better than the Tabais, okay? Here in this scenario, I would have gone CDR boots, and I would have bought a QSS, but what you can also do is you can also get Merc Treads, and then get like a Cleaver for the extra CDR. Alright, Tabai was a really, really poor decision. If you had 1k gold, which you probably did, and you were thinking what boot should I buy, you should have went Lucidity boots. Like, always. Ninja Tabais are very... I know it says they're recommended on Riven, but not that recommended. If you need armor that bad, get a Randuin's Omen for your 4th item. So the boots are a mistake, definitely. Like, Ninja Tabai doesn't help your combat effectiveness. Merc Treads do, and Lucidity boots do. Against that team, at least. Alright, so he's rushing. He's going Frozen Heart next. He can probably solo you right now. And he's probably going to right now. Alright, he didn't. I don't know why he didn't. He should have. He has ultimate too. Using your spells to go back into lane. Sure, that's good.
Red team double kill.
Let's see.
Rampage.
That combo is perfect. It was perfectly played. You dash stuns, auto, Q, auto, Q, auto, Q. Really easy. It's not that you don't know how to use this champion. It's just like I don't even think it's lack of knowledge of this champion. It's like lack of knowledge of the game, like in itself. Because you know how to use Riven. It's just like you got to think about like game. Okay, giving up creeps. Should I do that? Should I not do that? Oh, that was pretty nice. Yeah, that was pretty awesome. Slow that down. Oh, man. That was pretty sexy. We'll watch that again, because that was actually really fucking awesome. That moo-moo. Oh yeah, that was actually pretty cool. If you don't win the game, it's perfect. If you don't win the game, then well, I guess that's okay. Alright, your top lane is shoving, but you're pushing mid. Excellent, that's good. Taking the mid tower, it's perfect. Farming jungle camps, it's perfect. Oh, poor Moo. Yeah, that Moo must have been pissed. I'd be flaming my jungler so hard. How do you take the red buff? Well, I mean, whatever.
Red team double kill.
Wow, look at that Shaco build. What is he doing? He doesn't even have a jungle item. He has a tier. Wow, that I'm not even gonna. He better not have AP. I swear to God, he has 18 AP. He has AP Quints. Oh my God. Wow, bronze sucks. Poor Iverson, man. That's horrible. Wow. That Shaco build. Good lord, I just saw it right now. And then Echo's going to Runeglaive, but he's building tank now. Very questionable. You get a good kill there, you flash. Just use your ulti. Use your ulti! If you would have used Wind Slash, you would have gotten a kill. Right there. If you use Wind Slash, you kill him right there. Okay? Right there. If you use Wind Slash, you kill him. Oh my God. You should have used Wind Slash. You would have gotten that kill. And then you popped your emote. How cute. Gotta use Wind Slash, man. You know how when you dash, when you use Valor in your stun in rapid succession, there's no cast time? Same thing with their ultimate, bro. Use your dash and your ulti Wind Slash at the same time, or your dash first, and there's no cast time. You'll do it instantly. It's the same thing with any spell. It's not just with your W. You could have done it there and you would have definitely gotten a kill. Okay, that enemy team is throwing so hard. Alright, that's questionable. Alright, so your team literally walks right by you. So they're like, okay, we're done pushing, we're leaving. And you decide, alright, I'm gonna push now. I got this. And you 1v2 and die. There's no need for you to push, man. No need at all. Your team is backing. I mean, just back off. Go farm the jungle. Every single camp is up, dude. Go farm the jungle, man. If you see your team backing off, you can back off too. They have too much CC for that. Like I said, QSS would be best here. Next item. I'm not sure what you go. We'll see. You farm red buff, it's fine. Right here, you should have your ulti popped, and you should be helping Nico. Okay, this is a 2v1. Look how far out he is. Like he's alone. It's just him. So you should be turning up. You should be turning on them, and you should be helping. But like it's kind of late. Yeah, way too late. All right. Use your ulti, for the love of God. Use your ulti. A little late, but fine. There's the ace. Oh man, this Shaco.
Shut down.
God bless.
A summoner has disconnected.
Oh, there it goes.
Blue team's turret
Wait a
has
minute.
been destroyed.
Fox. That name is so familiar.
Red team.
Oh no, that's not him, is it? I think I know who that is. Foxia? I think I know who that is, actually. He was in, Noelli's stream yesterday. Alright, like, come on, man. Like, come on, dude. This is one of those come on moments, dude. Come on. They have Varus ulti. They have Malzahar ulti. Even if you don't know if they have them or not. Dude, why would you go in on that? Like, even, and yet heal. I mean, even if they didn't have their ulti, I don't really know what you wanted to do there. Like, and you didn't even pop your ultimate, you know what I mean? Which means it would have taken you time to cast your ultimate, you know? And you would have been dead during cast time. Like, come on, man.
Blue team's inhibitor has been destroyed.
Alright, you go for a pickaxe, just means you went last with 3 Didn't use wind slash there. Because you got silenced, man. Yeah, it's starting to go downhill now. Alright, so there's your ulti. Nice flash. Nice Ravenous. See, there's a pop-up, there's a Mumu Q, and RIP. See, dude, all that CC, man. Would QSS have saved you there? Probably not, but it would have helped. I was just giving you time to use one slash to get that kill. And I think this is going to be a forfeit.
Blue team's turret has been
Or an end. Oh, it's live now. Okay. Let's go back and see just exactly what happened. Yeah, dude. I mean, I know you're thinking that Shaco's gonna come and help you and get the kill, dude, but look at that Shaco's build, man. He has a damn tier, and he's 4 and 8. He's not gonna one-shot that Malzahar who has a Rod of Ages and a Rylai's. That Malzahar is almost 3k health, dude. He's about as tanky as the Cho'Gath. Like, there's no way y'all are gonna be able to tribute one. Not sure what that Morgana's thinking there, but I guess she thinks she's OP. That's a kill. Yeah, Brian, you're gonna solo any of that. Alright, let's see what you can do here. Okay, this is live. Actually, it has the 5-minute delay, but these guys have 50 kills, dude. This game is over. This game has been over. Yeah, it's over already. Alright, man. Don't judge me. That's exactly what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to judge you. Okay, where to begin? Man, brutal. The build was bad. The farming was bad. The mechanics weren't bad. They were okay. Like, you know how to combo, you know? You know how to combo, and that's good. Like I said, there are people that are in Diamond that use Riven that don't know how to combo. Alright? But you just have to know, like, when to trade, when not to trade. When to farm, when to recall, when to leash, which is never. Like, it has nothing to do with your knowledge of Riven. It has to do with your knowledge of the lane, of the top lane, okay? And your knowledge of the game in general. Like, it's really simple. If you kill minions, you get gold. When you get gold, you buy items, okay? If you miss minions, you don't get gold, which means you don't get items. Alright, Cho'Gath was getting minions, you are not getting minions, which means he gets more gold than you. Which means he gets better items than you. He gets items sooner than you. Alright? Hey, Drag. Like, you need to... Like, that's, like, the basics of the game. Okay? Like, what you need to do right now, and do this as soon as possible, is completely change how you play in the top lane. Especially with Riven. Because all you did was go aggro, 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 aggro. Okay, like that's all you did the entire time. Sometimes you farmed, and even when you farmed passively, you're scared. Like you're walking back. I'm scared of this Cho'Gath. Don't be scared of the Cho'Gath. If he uses his Q, just dodge it with your E. If he uses Pharaoh Yell, then just juke it with by walking. Walk into him. He doesn't like if he cues you from a distance, the last thing he expects you to do is run into him. He'll expect you to run away. So walk into him and then just walk and dash out or dash use Q away. Use the bushes. Like this has nothing to do with your skill as Riven. It's just your skill as a top laner. Okay, because I feel like if you were using anyone else, it'd be the exact same thing. You give up farm to harass when you know you can't get the kill. You would harass at the wrong time. You would leash. You wouldn't take a camp. Like it didn't matter what champion you use. Okay. So, things to do for your next game is 1, take a camp level 1. For the love of God, do not leash another jungler for the rest of your life unless you're double jungling. Okay, if that Echo wants to start Grump, his ass is doing it alone. Okay. Take your camp, buy 5 pots or 4 pots, so you go into lane with 5. If you had 5 pots, you would have killed that Cho'Gath. Okay. I'm reviewing Iverson's. Iverson plays LoL. Alright, so don't leash. Ever. Take the camp. 2, focus on farming. Holy Jesus. Focus on farming, dude. Do not go dumb aggressive. Okay? Don't always think. If you want to go in for a trade, don't. I'm not saying because you don't know how to trade. I'm saying because you need to work on your game. Alright? Like, you know what? There are going to be some opportunities where you're going to think, you know what, maybe I can kill this guy. No. Just farm, dude. And then watch. You're going to recall, and you're going to be like, wow, I recalled with like 1,900 gold. That's so weird. I never recall with 1,900 gold. I usually recall with 1,100 gold. Or 1,000 gold. Well, that's because you're farming better, which means you get more gold. Okay. Max E and rush CDR. I know that's different because you're a Q maxer, and you're always maxing Q, and you're going aggressive, and you're dealing damage. But I want you to look at my Riven video that I just posted, or I'm about to post. I max E, I rush Brutalizer, and CDR boots. Okay? Think about it. When you max E, and you have full CDR, your Valor is going to come up every 4.5 seconds. That much mobility against someone like Cho'Gath, who needs you to be still to use his spells, it like slaughters him. You know what I mean? That's what I would do. Play safe, conservative. Switch over your playstyle. Once you learn how to play conservative, then you can switch over to being a little more aggressive. Alright? Think about your shield, your Valor shield, up every 4 seconds. That's insane. Alright? You gotta fix your runes also. I'm gonna go ahead and in this video, I'm gonna show you the rune page that you should be using. We're gonna go ahead and look at his rune pages. I already know because I've seen them, but when should you max Q over E? When you're against a passive laner like Yasuo or someone like an assassin, you can go ahead and max Q, sure. But I played safe and I max E. I think that was a normal game too. It's supposed to be a ranked game. Cheater. Okay, it isn't even showing. Let's go over the runes. Alright, so he is using something called AD Tops, which is only 2.5 AD, 1.2 lifesteal, 14 armor pen, 11 armor, 8% cooldown. Okay, 1, you need to get a better Quint. And 2, 2.5 AD with a Riven is not that good. Okay. Let's go over the rune page I would use as Riven. I would use this one called AD with CDR. I could run AD Quints, AD Reds. I run 3 scaling MR glyphs and 6 flat CDR glyphs as well, which will give me the 5%. And then I run 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Scaling armor, sorry. So scaling armor yellows, it was ranked, okay. Scaling armor yellows, 80 Quints, 80 Reds, CDR blues, 6 CDR blues, and 3 scaling MR Quints. The scaling MR Quints are just so that I have some MR later in the game. Alright, now, this is why I rush Brutalizer because I don't have any armor pen. You have a ton of armor pen, which means you can get away with rushing a Tiamat or a pickaxe. Okay? But it's a lot better, especially for your last hitting, which is something you desperately need help with, is if you rush AD. Like if you get AD in your runes. Okay? If you start the game with 15 AD, you last hit a lot better. How come not 3 scaling CDR blues for 40% CDR? You definitely get 40% with items. Actually, once you get CDR boots and a Brutalizer, you're only at 35%, actually, with the Runes and Masteries that I use. But I really don't want to give up any of the scaling MR. Like, the scaling MR, it seems like it's not a lot, but it's definitely something. But yeah, with my Runes and Masteries, CDR boots and a Brutalizer, I get up to 35%. But with my build path, I usually overcap, because I'll get, like, a Black Cleaver, which will overcap me by 15%. Or I'll get a second Brutalizer after I finish Yo moves, and that'll give me 45%. So, yeah. You should replace that Lifesteal Quint with an AD Quint. And the armor pen isn't bad, but like you seriously need some AD to like make it effective. Okay? But I mean, the seals are scaling armor, all of them. Like I'm telling you, it has nothing to do with your Riven skills, man. And that's what sometimes people forget to realize. Like, oh, I'm an amazing champion I'm amazing at this champion, but I suck because I lose games. Or like I keep losing games. It's because it has nothing to do with your skill with the champion. It's your skill as whatever lane you're playing. Okay? A good top laner farms well. Usually the most farm in the game. Okay, because they're alone. A good top laner knows how to trade with his opponent. Okay? A good top laner can set up ganks, which you did perfectly fine a few times. Alright, those 3 things are really important. Farm, know when to trade, set up ganks. Alright, but you should never ping for help, dude. Like, if you're pinging for help and you have more than half health, don't ping for help. Alright? The only time you should ever ping for help is if you're dying. Like, if you're, like, at 50 health, okay? And you need him to watch the lane. Like, if you can't kill your opponent on your own, or at least farm without dying, then you're a bad top laner. You know what I mean? That's not the point of top laning. It's not meant to just get helped all the time. Like I said, it's very, very rare when I ping for help as a top laner. Alright, the only time I'll ping for top is if I need someone to hold my lane, or if this guy has like 50 health, my opponent, and I have 50 health. But even then, I should be able to outplay and get a kill. You know what I mean? You shouldn't really ping like, hey, we can get a gank off or kill. Like, you don't really need to ping for that. You can just say it in chat, like, hey, we can get a kill here. And if he comes, great. If he doesn't come, whatever. It's not like you're going to die. If you die, then you just need to become a better top laner. Alright, what are your glyphs? I run 3 scaling MR blues, and then 6 flat CDR blues. Alright, so, focus on the farming, dude. And don't focus on harassing too much. And this was my Riven review. I'm pretty sure I missed a lot of things. You know, I'm not the best person at this, but I'm helping a friend out, and I'm hoping that it helps everyone else out. If you have any questions about the build path or skill order, by all means, go ahead and... Oh, shoot, we need to look at his masteries. Kappa. Gotta make sure those are right, too. I'm assuming he just used AD. Alright, was that what you used? Yeah, I'm assuming you used AD. Alright, so... Defensive tree is fine. You don't have spell weaving and blade weaving, and for some reason you have frenzy. Frenzy, critical hits grant 5% attack speed for 3 seconds, stacks up to 3 times. You are not going to crit as Riven. And even if you do get Yomus, it's not reliable. Okay, these masters are incorrect. You don't need 5% attack speed on Riven at all when you auto cancel. Okay, like these masters are the offensive mastery trees are horrible. So let's go to the masteries. I use Riven. I take 4% or 4 in source, and I take double-edged sword. Double-edged sword in lane is very risky because if you go against someone that can harass you easily, you're gonna take more damage, obviously. But if you do manage to get on your opponent in lane, especially in the early levels, you'll deal an extra 2% damage. It's really good. Okay, you don't need attack speed on Riven when you or when you animation cancel with your Q, so you don't need attack speed. The this of course, Martial Mastery of course, Executioner of course. I do not take Dangerous Game, okay, because I want the extra point in Warlord. Alright, now you're probably wondering, and I take Spell Weaving and Blade Weaving. Spell Weaving, let's read exactly what it does. Damaging an enemy champion with a basic attack, which is what you do a lot with Riven, increases spell damage by 1%, stacking up to 3 times. So with Riven, you auto attack a lot, and you use spell damage a lot, which is your Q, W, E, and ulti. So that's definitely something you want to have on Riven. Alright, Blade Weaving. Damaging an enemy champion with a spell, which is your Q, W, E, R, increases basic attack damage by 1%, stacking up to 3 times. Max 3% damage increase. You auto attack a lot, and you use your spells a lot. So, logically, you want these over Frenzy, which gives you attack speed when you crit. And you didn't even have anything to crit. So that was literally a wasted mastery. Alright? Like I said, I like Devastating Strikes. This is where I get my armor pen early. Level 1, 6% armor penetration. 6% added. Okay? So it's 0 until I actually buy armor pen, which is when I get my brutalizer. Alright, so masteries, go to my page. You're a friend with me on League. Look at my page, look up Riven, it's number 11. Copy this. Alright, now here's something that you can change if you want. And I would suggest you to do it actually. This is more risky, but what you can do is, to help you with your lane phase, is take an extra point in Butcher and Feast. Butcher and Feast are probably the best masteries to have for a top laner. Butcher, basic attacks and single target spells deal an additional 2 damage to minions and monsters. Helps with their last hitting, right? Because you do auto attack. Feast, killing a unit restores 3 health and 1 mana. Sure, you don't use mana, but killing a minion and giving you 3 health back with a Doran's Blade is like really nice sustain in lane. And against someone like Cho'Gath, you desperately need sustain. Alright. But again, and I'm going to say this one more time because it's extremely important. You are not a bad Riven player. You're just not as good a top laner. Okay? That's what it is. It has nothing to do with your mechanics as Riven. Can they be better? Sure. But my mechanics can be better, dude. Like, come on. You know what I mean? It has nothing to do with Riven mechanics. This has to do with top lane mechanics. Alright? And this is like the baseline for every top laner. Okay? Every top laner you use should be farm, no one to trade. It doesn't matter who you use, man. You can use anybody, but you have to know those things. Alright, this was my Riven review for Bronze 4. Riverson Nog. He's going to be fine. He was Bronze 5, and now he's Bronze 4. He's climbing. I think, and I'm going to say this, and I hope he listens to me, because if you look at his match history, what I would do with this, as you man, I would spam Riven, and Riven only. Like, that's all I would use. I wouldn't go Udyr top, no matter how much I would love Trick 2G. I mean, I'm guilty of doing that too. Like, Udyr top, just play Riven, man. This was a Yasuo game. Fizz, Jax. I mean, if you take TP on Jax, take TP on Riven, dude. Do that also. Vladimir, you just play Riven only, okay? That's how you're gonna get good. If you just spam one champion. Okay, spam 3. But, like, in different lanes, you know what I mean? Like, you play Yasuo mid only. And then do Riven top only. Like, it's gonna get boring. It's gonna get really boring sometimes, dude. Like, that's why I haven't played Aurelia in like 2 weeks, because I like played so much Aurelia during the summer. It's like I don't want to play her anymore, but I mean I have to because I'm really good with her. Just play a lot of Riven. All right, guys, that is it. I hope you learned from this video, not just about Riven, but for top lane. Okay, top lane is really, really important in this game. Like, jungler, you can get away with not doing anything, whatever, if your team's doing fine. But you can't for top lane. Mid lane, you can AFK farm, sure. And as long as you don't die, top lane, bot lane can carry you. Top lane, it's so important to do well. Alright? Thank you all for watching.